Okay, so this is how I do native plants gardening in the city. I think a lot of people are real snobby about native plants because they have the privilege of living in rural environments, and that's lovely for them, but us urban folks like to do this too. So I'm starting here on my tree lawn, where you can see I have a mix of natives and non-natives. The iris is native, the phlox is native, the sage is not, the violets are. Got some natives and non-natives mixed in here. The irises are another native, the beard tongue, there's bee balm in there, and there's coneflower, but obviously the big fluffy iris is not native. That's not native, that's not native, that's not native, but they all flower like crazy, and they're on the edge of my property. And there's some yarrow, which is technically native, but that's kind of complicated. My edge here is alternating Golden Alexander and sedum, one of which of course is native and one of which is not, but they hold up through the whole year. On my fence I have a native growing. Used to have this on a gorgeous arbor, but it snapped, and this is what's left. Down there at the end I have another mix of natives and non-natives. Then you come inside the fence. We're going to ignore the vegetable garden for now and just talk about this. Native, 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 native. Okay, not native. Native. Native, non-native. It was really easy to propagate, so I made a lot of it. Native, all that shit's native. Native, native, native. There's some hostas in there, but I didn't plant them. They just appeared. Native, native, native. I don't know about that rose. Native. Obviously, these are not native because they're knockout roses, but they do anchor the space, and since this is highly visible, I like them. The, what are they called? Are native. These geraniums, also native. So basically, the further you get from the public space, the more densely I have planted natives. And I'm not going to go into my backyard because it looks really chaotic and messy right now. But you'll see that what I'm trying to build is an exclusively native hedgerow back there along the privacy fence where no one can see it and nobody can criticize it. But yes, this is one way to approach growing natives in an urban environment.